Hello, San Diego. Wow, Paul H., what a treat. Thank you so much.
Come over here.
All right, yeah, I'm feeling lonely up here. Wow, shaking.
There was a second where I thought you were going to walk out and go, is this the bathroom? Like, I didn't know. Everyone's
Yeah. Hiya.
I'm going to bring out, ladies and gentlemen, the director of Doctor Strange, Scott Derrickson.
Hi, thanks so much for having us here. In the 60s, Doctor Strange entered the Marvel comic universe, bringing a whole fresh new voice to the world of Marvel Comics. The comic was an origin story. It was full of very mind-trippy visuals, and it was a left turn in the Marvel universe, and the film we've made is all those things, going off the great creativity of Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. I want to introduce the rest of the cast of Doctor Strange. I don't know how what I did in a former life to deserve this cast, but here they are: Tilda Swinton, Rachel McAdams, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Mads Mikkelsen, and Benedict Wong.
Okay. Welcome, cast of Doctor Strange.
Thank you.
That is an entrance. Sorry, other panels. This is how you do it. So, just really quickly, kind of going down the line, Benedict, just you are very good at taking on iconic roles.
Thank you.
This is something, but what does this one feel like, and how has the experience been different for you joining this kind of superhero universe and being an extended part of all of this?
This is a fantastic arc that this character goes on, from somebody who's seemingly in control of a world that we recognize and very sort of high in the pecking order, confident with it, and then this chaotic mess of an accident happens to him. And it's a story about him discovering that he doesn't know anything. He's just at the beginning of understanding what our reality is really about and what's beyond our reality. And I don't know, yeah, how it compares to other iconic characters. I haven't really answered your question. He's very, very different from anything else I've done before, that's for sure. And yeah, it was just a joy, an absolute joy from start to finish. And primarily, like I said, because of this huge, huge arc that I got to play as an actor. So that was great, really enjoyable.
And Rachel, as Christine, you're sort of you're his kind of link to humanity. You're his link to the world still. So what can you tell us about that relationship?
Yeah, we live in the real world, him and I together. Yeah, we were friendly at one time in life together.
History, we have history, yeah.
And now we're colleagues, we're work colleagues, and we work at the same hospital together. And I'm always trying to get him to come and work in my unit with me because he's one of the most talented surgeons on the planet. So we have kind of a fun dance we do, and we're still good friends. And I get to watch him go through this arc, and I know the Stephen before and the Stephen after he goes on this soul-searching journey. So it's great for Christine to see that.
Excellent. And then Chiwetel, Mordo. For people who are familiar with the comics, how would you describe how this portrayal of that character is a little bit? Does it diverge in a way, or is there what can you say about him?
Well, they have a really interesting relationship because, of course, it's part of the origin story, and so Mordo becomes a real sort of mentor and sort of with the Ancient One, sort of dealing with him understanding this power, and he's, Stephen Strange is very unique, very special, and surprises, I think, everybody there. And so they go on this very complex journey.
Excellent. Tilda, how does it basically feel to be this person, this being that kind of controls the universe and understands the universe? Did you connect with that right away? I feel like
he means as the character.
as
not
the
as Tilda.
character.
Like being really ancient. I kind of know what that feels. Well, the truth is, any of us could be the Ancient One. That's the amazing thing about what is originally in the comics. Who knows who will end up being the Ancient One? The Ancient One is a title, and all the things the Ancient One does and passes on and teaches and teases out of people, anybody can do. Some people can do them better than others, and some people have got a special kind of glowing light above their head, and the Ancient One can spot it. But the Ancient One is there kind of pulling it all out of everybody. And there are a lot of people in Kamar-Taj who are learning all this stuff. And it's all about inside, what's inside. So it's like super, super hippie, fabulous, spaced out. It's all inside. And so it's going to mean a lot to everybody. I mean, I'm longing to see it because I hope it means something to me.
Excellent. Mads, would you describe yourself as a villain in this movie? Do you think you're a villain?
No. I mean, like all good villains, they have to believe in what they do, right? I mean, my character believes in a better world, in a better universe, just like some of the other characters. I just think there's a different path to find this better world, a better path, a much more beautiful path. So no, he's definitely not a villain in the classic sense. He is a believer.
Benedict Wong, this movie has not one but two Benedicts in it. Benedict Wong is playing the character of Wong. How does this Wong differ from the version in the comics?
Well, I think when I had my one-on-one with Kevin, we did discuss that I wasn't really comfortable being the manservant tea maker, and we're bringing him to a modern update, and I'm happily residing as the master of the mystic arts and the drill sergeant.
Any last words before you guys get out of here, Scott? Anything?
The film comes out November 4th. You'll see the complete thing then. So look forward to it.
Can I just quickly thank everyone? I saw a few people last night. What you do to make all this as exciting as it is for all of us is phenomenal. And, we can only hope to please you with what we've made with this film. And it's all about you guys. So thank you for allowing us here to show you a bit of it. God bless you all. See you soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Benedict Cumberbatch, the cast of Doctor Strange, Scott Derrickson. Thank you. Great job, of course.
It's utterly overwhelming and very humbling. You can't quite process it. It's just, it's very surreal. And it's one of those moments. The minute it's gone, you go, oh God, I wish I'd thought of saying something funny or just not. But you just kind of stand there going, I can't. Just this wave of support and enthusiasm and love for it. It's the biggest home crowd I'll ever have, I think, and it's just. Yeah, it's wicked. It's wicked, and it's all about the fans. So to be able to show, I say show them. I mean, I've never seen it either. So to seeing with them for the first time that footage and the trailer, it's just it's great. It's what it's all about. It's giving something back. And their devotion with cosplay, with waiting in line for millennia, for traveling all over the world to be here. They really deserve what they get, and I hope they were happy. We were rehearsing my little entrance today, and I went out and said, have they been here? Oh, yeah, they've been here all day. And I was like, what, literally, yeah, in the heat, yeah. And they got us queue all night, yeah. I was like, oh, this is ridiculous. Can I just go over and talk to some of them and thank them and say, well done? I mean, it's ridiculous. And I did, and a little bit of hell broke loose, and it was lovely. It was really nice. It was just nice to sort of see people up close and just say thank you.
It was such a great buzz and so much... just so much fun to do, and I was really glad to be here and be able to show the trailer to people, and especially that crowd of people, because they were just so behind it, and so it was really exciting, actually. I'm so intrigued by it, because obviously in the process of shooting it is one thing, and then you have some sense of what it's going to be like in its kind of visual style and language, and then you get the chance to see bits of it, and I just feel like I think Scott's just doing an amazing job with the film, and it's so unique and bold and quite beautiful, and so I think those things are great. I'm really excited for it. It's so broad as well, and there's so many great characters and great films, and I was a huge fan, like everybody else, such a huge fan of the way that Guardians just kind of went off in a kind of different direction, and I feel like this film has some of that sort of element in a completely different way, and so, I love that. I love the scope of it. I love how broad it is, and it just sort of seems to expand as much as an imagination, and that's really exciting to be part of.
Well, I've never tried it before, so I didn't know what to expect. I've done other Comic Cons, which are great and fantastic, but this is apparently the one. You can just tell people come here with a product, and it's highly anticipated, and there's a lot of love in the room, let's put it that way. We're up there and we're presenting something that's new to us and new to them, but they're already embracing it and screaming and shouting, and then something else pops up and you hear an enormous scream and you're not really sure what that is, but apparently it's enormous, right? So, I mean, this is definitely, Marvel films have to be so grateful for their fan base because they are so dedicated. I've never seen anything like it. We had a clip that obviously the audience have not seen, and neither had we. So for us, I'm not sure we really took in the reaction from the audience because we saw it for the first time. And it is a film with a lot of magic. And we've been standing there doing our gestures in front of a green screen. So we were just very pleased that it didn't turn out it was just a door opening and closing in the background. It was actually very magical.
The fantastic honor of watching the trailer sort of 6 feet close to you and just feeling the love with everyone's just so passionate and willing us for our movie, and it's lovely to see the fruits of our labor on screen and what Scott Derrickson has really been up to, and this auteur and visionary of showing us what this world is like and the idea of astral projection and, you know, bringing us into, you know, to set the tone of what our movie is about. I just really felt the love. It was a little bit terrifying. I mean, like 7,000 of screaming love, but yeah, it's kind of, I'm happy to be on stage with it.
It was amazing to be out there and watch all these movies being unveiled in their various forms. I can't believe I'm a part of it. I felt more like a fanboy today than a director, you know. It was awesome. I was backstage, so it was hard to see, but it looked like there was a big smoke reveal, you know, smoke screen reveal of Benedict as Doctor Strange. And of course, when the light came on, it was like one of the Beatles was in Hall H. You know, it was mayhem. It was awesome. People love him. It's incredible, you know, and watching all those movies, and I watched every panel, and every one of them got me excited. I was really moved by the Black Panther cast and director talking about the movie. I felt like something brand new is coming that I just have never seen anything like, and I lost my voice screaming at the Guardians 2 materials because Baby Groot was like the greatest thing I've ever seen, you know.
Did you know that Eddie Redmayne attended Eton College, where he had classes with Prince William? Eddie is also good friends with Benedict Cumberbatch. Both actors have portrayed Professor Hawking in different productions, Cumberbatch in Hawking and Redmayne in The Theory of Everything. Click here for more cool videos. Bye!